powerful, good man that cares deeply about people. Again, uh, Ash Mufara is attracting people who do care, that's for sure. So without further ado, from beautiful the Palm Desert, I would like to introduce Mr. Scott Nelson, our presenter. Scott, are you there?
I am, Cindy, and how are you today?
Hey, I'm wonderful. I'm so glad you made it. Didn't know for sure if you were
Oh,
on the line.
oh yeah.
so,
Yep,
oh,
I've just been sitting back admiring what a beautiful job you do, and I just want to commend you for your commitment and your leadership. And it's just always so encouraging to hear your warm, bubbling voice welcoming all of the visitors all over the world. So thanks so
well,
much for
thank
all you
you.
do.
I gotta say, that is the wonderful part about this. There are so many absolutely wonderful founders in this organization. They are not on my team, sad to say. You're not on my team, but I really, it doesn't matter. We, as you well know, Scott, we're all in this to help each other, and it's such a phenomenal opportunity for us. So I'm going to step back. You take it away, my friend, and you know how I feel about you. Thank you, Scott.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for all of you that are tuning in here. Gosh, right here, about a few minutes after 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern time. It amazes me as I look at the number of people that are jumping on because we have created an industry buzz. That's right. If you are listening in and you haven't heard much about what the future looks like with OnPassive, then I just want to encourage you to get into a quiet place. Go ahead and mute out all of your phones and your Facebook and everything, and close the door, grab your favorite beverage, and just enjoy the next 30 minutes or so. I'm going to do things a little different today. We have a lot of slides that we can share with you today, but I want to try to speak directly to especially those who are guests today that have been invited to take a look at OnPassive. Just over about 7 months ago, I was introduced to OnPassive. Of course, at that time, we didn't even have a name for the company. It was just Ash Mufara, and listen to these videos and see if the vision that Ash and his team are creating is something that you think that you can get excited about. And, as a full-time professional network marketer and home-based business entrepreneur, I've been working full-time for the last 26, almost 27 years now. I really kind of joke with my friends that I've never had a job, but it feels that way because of the freedom that I've enjoyed being able to work from home for myself. But unfortunately, one of the things that has always made me a bit sad was the number of people that have great hearts, that have a great amount of ambition to be able to generate income working for themselves from the comfort of their own home. And unfortunately, that number has always been one that was filled with great optimism. Unfortunately, very, very few of the people that start a home-based business, based on numbers from the Direct Selling Institute, have really ever achieved the level of success and income that they desire to reach. And there are a number of reasons that we're going to cover that today. But if you believe in the power of generating income from home, whether it's through traditional home-based business, network marketing, or enjoying and believing in the power of the internet, what you're going to see over these next few minutes could change and should change your life forever. You're going to either be able to make money or you're going to be able to make excuses. But I can assure you that you cannot do both. You've got to decide for yourself that success is the only option and find the right vehicle at the right time of your life. Believe in what you do and move forward, because the only one that is ever going to stop yourself from succeeding is yourself. I always like to motivate myself by looking at beautiful pictures of the ocean like you see here, because to me, I think this picture represents true freedom that a family is able to enjoy. You know, down here, Steffi and I have been down enjoying the last almost 4 months down here in Palm Springs during the cold winter up in Idaho. We just like to go where it's sunny and warm. And we have the freedom to do that because we've worked hard and we've been able to be successful in our home-based business ventures. But I think it's interesting because I see people that are coming and they're coming for just a few days because they need to get back home after the weekend so they can go back to their regular job. Okay, but let me ask you a question. What would your life look like, let's just say over the next 10 years, if money was no longer an issue? I know my dear friend and business partner, Rick Johnson, is on the phone, and I know that Rick and Vicky and Steph and I love to get together as often as possible and go down to the beautiful areas down in Mexico, down in Cancun, and this picture definitely represents the best part of being able to have financial freedom. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to work together. We're all family with OnPassive, and we're going to work together. We're going to think and dream big together. Now, making money online is very easy to do, yet only a few really make it big. I was talking to you about the success rate that the Direct Selling Administration, or the DSI, actually talks about. And they say, whether it's completely accurate or not, that less than 3% of people that start a business from home ever make money consistently. And the rest, unfortunately, kind of get tormented, and they just watch the same people over and over that have figured out how to do it. They sit and watch others succeed who make it big while they just watch and kind of suffer. Now, success online is going to be based on a couple of things. You can do one or you can do both. You can sell products or services online and or recruit and build a large network. The good news is that through the power of our online marketing platform with OnPassive, you're actually going to be able to do both. The problem in traditional network marketing, online marketing, affiliate programs, and other home-based businesses is this. Most people that sign up for a business opportunity do not like selling or recruiting. Most people don't want to take the time to have to get on the phone with numerous people every single day or sit at a Starbucks and bring out a bag of pills, potions, and lotions simply because they're not salespeople. They're not recruiters. In fact, most of them aren't even good at it. And on top of that, most of them have no interest in becoming a salesperson. The problem is that in traditional home-based businesses, in order to build a team and to generate income month after month, you better have a way to be able to generate new customers, new product sales, and a new member or two in your downline organization. There's reasons to the problem, and we're going to be solution providers with OnPassive. We can assure you that our vision is complete focus with guaranteed results. That's what OnPassive is all about. We are a new revolutionary internet marketing solution and platform created and mastered by our founder, Mr. Ash Mufareh, who are really in just the last minute stages of creating one of the most powerful business platforms ever seen in the home-based business industry. Just close your eyes and imagine for one moment a business model where 100% of everybody who signs up succeeds. We have a business that will allow everybody to succeed no matter who they are. And it doesn't matter whether you want to do this passively or you want to be aggressively active. The choice is yours, but the results are all going to yield 100% success. And that's what really excites me, because we are offering all of you who are not yet members of OnPassive a new revolutionary system that is going to turn you and your business upside down. Your success is right upon you. You are going to get this new life, this success-filled life. So we want to encourage you to live it up and start living by income design. This is 100% hands-free, passive system. This is completely done for you. Automated online success. This revolutionary system is like flipping on a switch that says success. And this success can last an entire lifetime. Just imagine you have time to completely run your whole business empire from home on 100% autopilot. When I say autopilot, we're talking about advertising, autopilot marketing, leads, signups, recruiting, team building, and you can use it for any business, whether it's traditional network marketing, direct selling. It doesn't make any difference. I even have people that are in real estate and insurance, and as we progress into the future, when we will be able to choose virtually whatever type of targeted prospect we are looking for, and yes, fully on autopilot. Your existing business will be taking a massive new look of success with OnPassive. And the future that we are about to enjoy together is going to be absolutely amazing. This is an exciting time, and with OnPassive, our reality is just about anything you can dream of is real. That's right. The future with OnPassive is going to be as much as you want it to be, or as little as you want it to be. But I can promise you this, your life is about to change. Because if you don't change the direction of where you're going, then you're going to likely end up where you're heading right now. Many of you have heard the definition of insanity, but many people think if they continue to do the same things over and over again, the very same things that have not worked very well over the previous many years, then if you think by doing the same thing and continuing to do, your results are going to change, well, I think you know that that truly is not realistic thinking. I want to welcome you all over the globe to what I feel is the most outstanding opportunity to generate income, to promote your businesses, to increase your business contact list, whether you are in traditional businesses or you are in a home-based business, it will not matter with OnPassive. This is truly a worldwide opportunity. Our dear leader and friend, Ash Mufara, is located down at our headquarters as we speak there in Orlando, Florida. We have programming teams right now located over in India, over in the Philippines, and even over in the Middle East in Egypt. And we will be opening more worldwide offices globally as we move into our official launch with OnPassive. OnPassive is going to turn this industry upside down. This is a true paradigm shift. It's an honest solution, a game changer, and certainly it's an industry disruptor. Everybody that is getting involved today as a founder and as an affiliate member when we go live with OnPassive is all programmed to succeed. Now, we have a very unique compensation structure, and this is only the very first part of our compensation. and we are going to allow you to create a financial future that will go beyond your wildest dreams. We have 4 separate matrices, which we call 3 by 10. And these are just matrices that you will be able to participate in, and you will be able to build a team. The system is going to build your team. The people that you have on your team above you and below you in our matrices are also going to be building a team. And if you start looking at our different matrices and the potential payouts at all 4 levels, it will be a lifestyle that you will not believe. The future for OnPassive and for you and for I is going to be so magnificent. And we have been patiently waiting as our development and IT team led by Ash and all of the expert programmers, coders, and technicians around the world are nearly at the beginning of history being made. And boy, is it exciting when you look at our different levels in our matrix and that number at the bottom right-hand corner, which is a potential at each level for that level of monthly income. Of course, we want to make certain that everybody knows that earnings are going to vary depending on you and your own effort. We have people that simply don't want to be salespeople. They don't want to talk to people. That doesn't matter. You don't need to have to recruit or sell anything with the OnPassive platform. But do be aware that harder work and investment of your time will propel you to higher levels of income at a more rapid rate. But remember, that choice is always going to be yours because we don't have sponsoring requirements or sales requirements or monthly auto ships that you have to buy a bunch of products and services that you don't want. Our 4 matrices will propel you to income levels that will absolutely blow your mind. In fact, in this recap slide here, you can see our 4 matrices. Our beginning affiliate level is the $25. If you want to begin there and stay there, the good news is you make your own mind because all income is monthly and it is residual income for life. And as you progress, you will be able to progress into the 125 and then eventually the 250. And then finally, you will be all in with all 4 matrices and look at the potential in the bottom right corner of monthly income. That's right. I said monthly. This is over $2 million in potential income monthly. But I want to stop right here because when we look at those type of numbers, even people that have earned millions of dollars working from home, it's very much difficult for you and the average person to be able to look and even imagine what it would be like to earn that type of income on a monthly basis. I mean, I see some of these new pro baseball contracts now, and I'm just absolutely shocked at these contracts for $300 to $400 million. And you know, one of the guys out here with the California Angels is going to be getting $175,000 every single time he goes up to the batter's box. Can you imagine? You go to bat 4 times a game. Do you realize that you'd be making about $700,000 per night playing baseball? Well, when I look at $2 million a month, even more, because we have unlimited income for you, I also like to think, well, what if I only did 10% of that? Could I live on $200,000 a month? And then I look at it and say, what if I only did 1% of that potential over the next few years? How many people would be satisfied in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it took, earning over $20,000 per month? That's $250,000 a year for the rest of your life. My friends, I am so excited because as I look at the number of people that are joining OnPassive, I see the potential for each of us. Whether your need is only for a few $100s a month, $500 a month, $1,000 a month. Do you know that in the United States alone, that if a person had an extra $500 a month in income, it would avert over 90% of all of the bankruptcies in the United States. So don't ever think that just having a little bit of income, even if it's only a couple $100 a month, isn't important. Because let me ask you, is there anybody listening here today that would turn down a bonus at your regular job of $2,500 a year, $5,000, $10,000? And that's going to happen for a ton of people on the day that we go live with OnPassive. You're going to be able to pay one time and actually get paid for life. And we offer many different payment methods for those of you that would like to become a founding member of OnPassive today. We will be using 3x10 force matrices that will pay you to infinity levels deep. Everybody gets paid on everybody in their downline organization. And because of constant traffic driven to the GoFounders website right now, and very soon in the coming days and weeks ahead, we are going to have the release of our beautiful new OnPassive website that will be generating instant payments, that will be fully automated, instant upgrades that are created by your daily earnings with OnPassive. And global, oh my gosh, I believe we're already in over 100 countries around the world. This is an opportunity for all of us to turn a start of $25 into $2 million or more monthly in residual income for life. This is a self-funding solution, which means once you pay, you won't need to reach into your billfold for more monies or a credit card, because you will be able to progress through our different matrix levels based on your daily and monthly earnings. So virtually, you are managing your own wealth portfolio with OnPassive. And you know what? This platform with OnPassive will build any business that you want. You're fully in control. Nobody touches your funds. You don't have to wait for the company to load your wallet. You don't have to worry about a check being mailed to you once a month. Your income is in your control. And with OnPassive's marketing platform, you are going to find every useful possible marketing tool and system that you can think of that you're going to be able to have complete control over and use as many or as few as you need to build an income outside of the OnPassive income structure. And if you don't have another business, don't worry about it, because there is the possibility, just by promoting OnPassive as your business, of income that can exceed over $2 million a month in residual income for life. Now, as we prepare, we are in the very last few days or weeks of GoFounders. GoFounders is a privileged location to be. These are people like myself that have chosen to become a founding member. Many have been founding members now for 7, 8, even 9 months. Some have been founders now for just a few weeks, but I was so excited this morning when I received an email from the company stating that the end of the Founders Program is just about here. And I'm even more excited to report that we are now within, I believe, a couple of hundred, and we will cross over 20,000 paid active founders. Just think about that. In less than a year, over 20,000 paid members, and we haven't been advertising, and we haven't even had the release of our OnPassive platform. Just imagine what the future looks like for us as we move forward. And if you want to become a founder today, which I would highly recommend because your time is running out, you are going to be able to secure your position at the highest possible level of our company-wide matrix. And this will be based on when you join and also on the number of other founders that you want to refer. The company is allowing us to virtually choose our position with the company. You see, if you don't want to join as a founder today before the opportunity goes away, you don't need to, because once we go live with the OnPassive platform, which will be coming very soon, you can join at that time if you would decide that you might want to wait instead of becoming a founder. But if you want first movers advantage, becoming a founder is a critical good decision. And there you go. You see that we are just about prepared to formally announce that we have surpassed 20,000 paid founders. And the congratulations goes not only to you, but to everybody, including our founder, our staff, our customer service people, and our future is so very bright with this company. Now, the benefits of becoming a founder is simply this. You're going to get an invite before we even open our doors. That's what you're getting today. You want to make sure you get back to the person that invited you here today, get your questions answered, and pay a one-time yearly. Ash has reduced the cost of becoming a founder for this first year all the way down from $997 to a one-time payment for the first 12 months of only $97. That's right, $97. And when we turn on the switch live with OnPassive, you're going to have priority positioning, priority access to all events. You're going to be beta testing the OnPassive platform very soon. You're going to have access to our inner circle where we brainstorm and we build a better business model together, because we are all one family. You're going to have exclusive live webinars. We are just about ready. I mean, literally now, I believe within the next few days, we will begin our founders advertising campaign. That's right. If you pay your $97 before this campaign, or should I say multiple campaigns launch, then as we start to invite other global marketers and entrepreneurs the opportunity to become a founding member with OnPassive, and if they choose to move forward, you could very likely see some people that you've never talked to, you've never met, and you may never know that will actually be placed below you in the matrix, just because it's another perk of becoming a founder with OnPassive. You're going to have exclusive access to the Founders Zone. You're going to have the campaigns that we're talking about, which we're going to go and we're going to introduce OnPassive to millions of some of the top marketers online and offline around the globe, and ongoing bonuses, contests, and special events. 100% risk-free. I had a gentleman that wrote me today and he said, oh, I want to join, but he goes, I'm on vacation. Can we get together next week? I said, yes, absolutely. But I said, I can't guarantee you that you will be making the cutoff to becoming a founding member. And if that is the case, why not go ahead, take 30 seconds, go ahead and register yourself, make your yearly payment of $97 to become a founder, because you have a zero risk guaranteed refund policy. So if for any reason you come back and you check everything out and you don't feel comfortable about it, you just let us know and we'll make sure that you're refunded immediately. So no risk to become a founder. My question is, are you ready to take the step not to have to pay $997, but to be able to be part of something so special while we have just a very few days left to grab your limited position for a one-time $97 that will give you all of these benefits for 12 full months. And this is available, like I said, for the next few days, whatever that means. And this is only during our pre-launch, and this is by invitation only. Immediately upon enrolling as a founder, you will receive official confirmation via email along with a welcome to our founders team. So let's just take a second and let's recap. I know I've covered a lot. I hope that you've been able to keep up. We've made it through in about 30 minutes, so I think we did really good. And we're going to be talking about benefits right now. And I would encourage you to imagine a funding solution for your current business or cause. So for me, it's all about nonprofit ministry, okay? I believe in helping others globally. Many of you that know me know that I traveled 6 times now overseas on short-term and mid-term missions. We lived down in Central America for a couple of years working with the impoverished native people down in Panama, the children in a global feeding program. That's what it's all about for me. This has got to be your dream and your reason. Because when you get involved with any business, whether it's OnPassive or something else, you have the ability to fund your dreams, your business, or any other cause or causes that you have. How about imagining instant payments? You're not going to the mailbox or looking at your bank for a once-a-month payment. With OnPassive, you're going to have the opportunity to get paid every single day. Unlimited residual income, like I said, it's paid out to you in real time. Top marketing automation that is completely done for you. That's right. Can you imagine? Passive, hands-free, no need to try to figure it out. I mean, there's going to be some really amazing tools. These will be actual tools that are built. They're proprietary tools, and they're going to bless you because they will give you such a tremendous advantage over your competitors in whatever business, services, or products you are promoting and selling. This automation is done for you. We're going to have real-time visitors that come to your website on a daily basis, an hourly basis, not on a monthly or a yearly basis. And of course, the more visitors that visit your website or websites, the more signups, and the beautiful thing, all of this will be done for you. We're going to offer you breakthrough products to automate your financial freedom. Now, I want you to know that we have not even launched OnPassive yet. Many of you on our team are writing me saying, Scott, tell me about all of the things that are going to be included with OnPassive. Of course, I can't tell you the details because when we get ready to launch here in the coming days or weeks ahead, we're going to have a full walkthrough and full access as founders to be able to go through the products and get some training if you want to find out more about how to use the different products. And so for those of you that are really excited like I am and you can't wait to see the products and how they will work, stand by because it is coming very soon. And remember, there are no limits to the income. This is truly unlimited income potential that will change your financial life forever, where you can actually take $25 one time out of pocket and turn it into over $2 million per month for life. The sky truly is the limit, and we are open right now for you to take the step to become our next founder. Remember, it all begins with you. All the glory comes from you taking that first step. Once again, you can sit on the fence, you can suffer as you see the opportunity slip away, or you can become a founder now and change your life forever. We would love to invite you to come on board. I want to take time to thank you for watching this webinar, and I hope that you'll get back to the person who invited you here today to make sure you, first of all, thank them, because they love you enough and they care enough about you to show you this opportunity, and they realize that you'll have to make the decision whether you move forward or you don't. But at least you won't ever be able to go back to that person and say, why didn't you tell me? But just remember this, we're talking about Go Founders, becoming a founding member. If for some reason, monetarily, you can't come up with the $97 right now, don't worry about it. Just get back to the person that invited you here and ask them to let you know, or let them know, when the opportunity on the OnPassive platform to join at the $25 level is available, and then get them a link so that they can sign up as an affiliate right away. Don't drag your feet on this, my friends. It is truly a blessing. I want to personally thank Ash and his team for putting this together, and I certainly hope that you will take the opportunity to start thinking and dreaming big again. Cindy, I'm going to go ahead and hand it back to you, and thank you for inviting me to be the host on today's webinar.
Oh, you did an awesome job, Scott. I get totally excited all over again each time I hear you're so accurate, and your sincerity shines through as well. And of course, I know you always do your research as well. What I love about all of this is, I just don't know. I've never been fortunate enough to be in a company where the owner actually advertised for me before I've been a founder in some things, but I've never had the owner spend company dollars to advertise for me to help me build my business, which is exactly what's going to happen, as you stated, Scott. Anybody that is a founder, what Mr. Ash Mufareh is going to do, and is go ahead and start the email campaign. And it's a matter of knocking on doors. There's millions of emails going to be going out over a course of time for the founders. This is a CEO, creator of this company, is actually looking out for every single founder in a special way, because we're here. We believe in what Ash is trying to present to the world. We're going to be right along with it. And because we have joined forces with him, we as founders, every single founder is going to be getting advertising done for them by the company. Now, when the program OnPassive launches, that doesn't mean all that's going to stop. Our CEO is looking out for founders all the way. We'll get priority positioning. Something else I just wanted to add to it. It doesn't matter if we had 100,000 founders. It's a huge world out there. Billions of people. And of those billions of people, there's billions of people that want to earn a little extra money or a lot of extra money every month. They need a way to earn a little extra or a lot of extra. That's a huge world. 100,000 people is nothing compared to the billions of people. And so as we progress, once this launches, again, it wouldn't matter if there's 100,000 founders. We're at the top. As a founder, we're at the top of a global matrix that's going to attract, I believe, millions of people, don't you think, Scott?
Oh, absolutely. What we've got going on is in traditional business, doesn't matter whether you're selling vitamins or hair coloring or makeup or anything else. The company will normally provide people with a beautiful, glitzy uh, uh, website, and the problem is that the majority of people, Cindy, are not marketers. They're not online marketers. They're not proficient. So anything that is done to drive traffic to that website has to come from your effort and your effort alone. And when you have a person like Ash that is bringing a campaign forward that is literally going to send out information to perhaps millions of marketers on our behalf, inviting them to become founders with Go Founders when we are open like we are right now. And then eventually, when that goes away, we're going to move very quickly over to OnPassive. But the wonderful thing about those of you that have wondered, well, how am I going to build my team? You're not. You can, but you don't have to worry about it, because when you join as an affiliate at the $25 level, that's the first step you're going to take. And as you progress to the 125, the 250, and the 500 level, those three levels are going to give you, as I said earlier, Cindy, daily visitors to your website. Now, what do you think is going to happen if we take, let's say we start this with 20,000, that's where we're at right now. And if those 20,000 each month were getting traffic, let's say they were getting 100 visitors to their website every week, how many people do you think that were getting, let's say, 2, 3, 400 people visiting their website every month? Do you think that would not get somebody that would want to join a opportunity like OnPassive? To me, the sky's the limit. I see numbers into the millions of people in the years ahead. Of course,
I
there's
do
no
too.
guarantee, but I just don't think you can stop it. This truly is a something that when people start hearing that OnPassive is now live, I can foresee days when, and we better have an awful big staff in our customer service department, but I could see days where we could see thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of new members joining OnPassive every single day. So I truly do
And
believe
with that said, Scott, and I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm afraid I'll forget. But that's why it's not just about today, as far as when we're ready to do. I mean, the invitees here are so lucky and so blessed because we haven't launched yet. They still have an opportunity to become a founder, but everything. Ash is a perfectionist. You know that. I know that. And invitees will get to know that. But he wants it perfect. We don't want to have the website go down on day one of launching because we've got 3,000 people wanting to join at the same time, or 5,000 people wanting to jump in at even a $25 level, because they can earn a tremendous income at a $25 level. That site, we want it to run so perfect and not to shut down. We've all had experiences, and in beta we've had experience here as well, where can't make the payment, or maybe it double charges, maybe it doesn't take it, or maybe the whole site is not available sometimes, and that's because they haven't got the proper serving, they haven't got proper coding. I don't know all the technical side. I just know it's massive, and we don't want problems when we do launch. We want it to go so smooth. So as founders, we are blessed to be able to be here now and build our team as we are waiting for everything to be perfect, because Ash, again, he's a perfectionist. He's hiring the best IT, the best coders, the best servers, the best everything. Not only that, getting physical locations to have it so easy for the average guy, for my child who doesn't work online, to be able to succeed here as well. anybody who just, as long as they're present, as long as they get in and take the step forward, they're going to do well. It's not a matter of if. It is, in my mind, a matter of when. And
That's
we've got time. Don't you think,
That's right.
Scott?
And I do want to encourage everybody too. I'm 62, almost 63 now, and started my first home-based business back when I was 18. So that means I'm coming up on 45 years in this industry. And I can't tell you, Cindy, how much I truly appreciate Ash's penchant for perfection. Is it going to be perfect? No, it's not going to be perfect. But I'm going to tell you that I have been in more new launches that have tried to rush to the market, and they launched it because we understand I need to earn money. Cindy needs to earn money. Even Ash needs to earn money. But would you, if you had a choice of getting something right now that worked absolutely miserably, and you were only to maybe earn a few $100s, and then the website had to be taken down for 6 more months in order to be made right? Or would you be willing to wait maybe a few more days, weeks, months to have it so it works like it is supposed to work? I just want to encourage everybody, as we get so very close now. I don't have any idea of when Ash is going to be ready to move us over to the online platform, or the OnPassive platform. That's not been shared with me. But I do know that he wants it to be beautiful for all of us, and it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to simplify our lives. One of the greatest passions I have from my experience in the home-based business industry is to see people, everybody succeed. Not the 3%, Cindy, but the 100%. And that's
I know it. What a vision. What a vision. And it's not just to be a beautiful website, which it will be. I have not a doubt. And the more I've gotten to know Ash and the company and all the wonderful founders that it has attracted, the more I know this. It's that it functions, like you said. It has to function well. We don't want hiccups and glitches when we launch, because it will set us all back, and then the negative gets out there, because there are people out there, believe it or not, and I think any of the founders already know, there are people out there that just are going to throw rocks. There's some bad people, nasty people out there that are jealous, or they don't want what Ash is doing. They are some business owners, and I'm sad to say, but it's true, that truly are so jealous that they would do or say anything that they can to keep it from happening, because what company works so hard to make it totally automated for so many, 100% of their people to succeed. Again, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and as long as they have the patience, and patience is critical, and keep the good attitude, folks, we'll only help our founder and our creator by keeping a good attitude and being encouraging, and just get ready, because it's pretty awesome. But in that time, whether it's a few weeks or a couple months or a few days, whatever it is, I look at it as my opportunity to even build my team a little bit more. I'm not just going to I'm not one of those people that does just wait for the company to do it for me, though I love it. I'm trying to do a little bit on my own. Anything I can do to make it quicker to get there. Hey, you better believe I'm definitely going to do what I can, and I know I believe that you feel the same, don't you, Scott?
That's right. It's a very exciting time. it's a very exciting time right now, and we're just so privileged to be a part of it. I don't know if our illustrious founder, I know we're coming up at the top of the hour. We're trying to keep these things as close to an hour or under as we can get, but
Somebody's trying to speak, Scott. Somebody.
Yeah, Scott. Hi, I'm sorry. This is Victoria.
Oh, hi,
I wanted
Victoria.
to come in a
Victoria,
little earlier.
leader.
Yes, I
Hi,
wanted to come in a
Victoria.
little earlier. My microphone was not working. I said, "Oh no, that's not going to stop me. I'm getting on the phone." So,
oh, thank you,
because
thank you for that.
my heart is just overflowing with everything, and I'm like you. Every time I hear our webinars, our presentations, I just get so excited all over again, and I hope I can keep myself together here, because I would like to say...
Makes you want to cry, doesn't it, Victoria? You're a
it
woman, I'm a
absolutely
woman.
does.
Makes me want to cry.
Don't make me cry.
Yeah.
Don't make me cry. Let me get this out.
Okay.
But we have so many new founders and many more potential founders that are with us today that, I mean, it just truly makes my heart proud. And it's because of the potential of what is possible for us. And I first want to say a huge, huge thank you to my friend Ash. I love you. Put all of this together for us. But the main thing that I wanted to express today is that because of our explosive growth and our growing popularity, no matter what anybody else is trying to say out there, no matter whatever rocks they're throwing, that doesn't matter, because we have what people have been needing for years.
Exactly.
And it makes me think about, have you ever had the experience of being told something that's been passed down from person to person, and by the time it gets to you, well, you may not get the original message. So
right.
Because we're growing so fast, I would just like to tell everyone again what the original message of OnPassive is. It's so much more than just another program or just another business opportunity that's out there on the web. Ash and our team are literally building a long-term business, long-term, for each one of us. And like Scott, like you've mentioned, it will run completely on autopilot. You've talked about the amazing amounts of money that we can potentially earn. But I just want everyone to realize this is not a get-rich-quick, nor is it a short-term fix. This is your opportunity to have a lifetime income being generated for you month after month for many years to come.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's not just for online marketers, but as Scott says, this is for anyone who gets involved with us. So
exactly.
I would strongly like to encourage right now, those of you as an invitee, you have a short window of opportunity to become an early bird founder in what promises to be a truly life-changing venture before we launch this to the world. Because once we do that, these early bird founder positions will be closed forever at this cost.
Forever.
I just want forever. And in quoting Richard Branson, I love this quote, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, say yes. Then learn how to do it later. And this is just so true. I just want to encourage everyone to become a founder today and get ready to change your financial life.
That's
and
right.
the lives of those that you care about.
I
agree
100%,
Victoria. And you know, something else I forgot to say, and I shame on me, because I know that we all feel this way as founders. I want to thank my sponsor profusely, Mr. Robert Trusty, and my upline, Ken Russo, for showing me this beautiful opportunity, but again, for bringing me to meet Ash Mufara, who I agree with you, Victoria, and with Scott. I mean, what an incredible, caring human being he is. You'd better believe I support him all the way, and I want to go to battle for him. Don't you be negative with me, folks. It's okay to be impatient. It's okay to wish it happened, and it happens in a day or two. But don't you, because I'm arming myself. I'm getting my sword. I'm getting my armor, because this man is trying to help us all. Get that through your heads, everybody. I have to tell you that. Get that through your heads. And believe it.
I don't know of anyone else that has put in so much time and effort for other people. Usually you'll see people who do this for themselves. If they start a business, it's because they're doing it for themselves, and they'll invite you along, and you might make a little here or there.
And do you think this man needs that? This is a man who is... Yes, it was a man who built a huge following in other organizations. He doesn't need this headache of people, constantly at him. He doesn't need that. What we need him. We need someone like him to try to aspire to be a little bit more like. He certainly woke me up, and I am loving it. Yes,
now we have him, and we love him dearly. We love you, Ash.
Ash, can you hear me okay?
Perfectly, yes.
Yes, I know that I had received a little note here that you were kind of hiding behind the curtain listening in there. So we've had just a fantastic call. I don't know if you were able to listen in much. I know you're busy, but we have a great crowd here. And I thought if you are available for just a quick moment or so, do you have any exciting news or greetings that you would like to bring to the webinar here today?
I truly have a lot more than I can fit in this, because my passion and my desire to this is growing tremendously every day. I truly mean it. But do you remember, guys, when Scott told you in the beginning that try to shut down the distractions and grab a drink or a beverage that you enjoy? So be prepared to refill that beverage for a while, because we're going to be here. We're going to have an open discussion, heart to heart, and we're going to be here for the next 5 hours. I hope you're ready. So if you want to shower, have a meal, get ready. I'm trying to say I really enjoyed being here. I earlier enjoyed a beautiful webinar with our international team. It was in Hungarian for the first time. Believe it or not, I was listening, and it's fun. It was in a different language, but it's so amazing how you could connect and you could understand the energy, the passion, the desire, and of course the excitement. I also was able to pick up maybe 2 words. So if I continue to do this for the next 75 years, I probably can order my food in Hungarian. So what I love about this is just really, really about to get starting, okay? And in Hungarian, Slovak, of course, Arabic, they already provided me with the presentation. Many more languages are being added. But I really want to say very important things to Eva Farbus, who did the presentation earlier, to Scott Nilsson here, Victoria Leal, and of course, Cindy Hopkins. I know we met virtually, or we have this business going on, a digital connection. We have a lot in common. But I really want to tell you that I do have a true, real love, that I really adore you to death. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Not only because of what you do and the value that you're providing, because of your ethics, principles, and all of that. Of course, I get nonstop comments and feedback from our beautiful founders all over that Scott Nilsson, what a wonderful presenter, professional, expert speaker. We're just so lucky. I'm thrilled. I pinch myself sometimes how a man of this caliber could be one of our community and network. When I see Victoria Leal, if you're talking about selfishness, if you're talking about, look who's talking, Victoria. So she doesn't really look up to herself as much as that. So I want everybody to really, with me, thank Victoria, Scott, Eva, and every other person, and Cindy. How wonderful you are. I come to know you more and more as we go. And this is what I'm interested in, just meeting those beautiful people. It's a beautiful life. I believe we have a limited time on earth. So let's take advantage and explore and enjoy those people. And the best part is those who don't uh, basically agree with you or not necessarily like you exactly. That's the joy. That's the spice of the food in terms of life. So enjoy this diversity. We are literally in every country. You have a device. You can go on Wi-Fi. You can go on the internet. You have a business. Okay. Congratulations to all of our nearly 20,000. We already have it. We're not going to keep up with the growth. So we already have this life. Maybe we're like 100 founders. We are certain we're going to attract them. They're there. They're working on the registration. I know many more than that. So we are nearly 20,000. Each and every one of you is in it to win it. So let me tell you something. It's really not how hard you work. It's obvious, right? It's how smart you work. And in today's lifestyle and technologies and all the modalities that we have and all the beautiful communication methods and aspects that we have, life is really not about working hard at all. It's okay for us to work hard for a certain time, or some of us work hard to pay the price and pave the way for the rest of us. However, you just made a smart decision to be in this massive vision. This is a lifelong journey. It's not going to stop in a day or a year or forever. You're going to enjoy it, my friends, for the rest of your life. It's a legacy you can pass on to your kids, grandkids, or the loved ones. And I want to say something that I noticed earlier. Victoria mentioned, I repeatedly say, at some point we're going to deliver this. I'm going to share something personal with you. When my wife was pregnant, prior to that, with our first child, and she was really aiming. I'm very ambitious and excited about like a big family, talking about several kids, probably up to 10. And I was, I'm up to it. It's not as much work for me. So, and I said, I'm in. Okay, so I like a big family, and I love kids. Whether you have kids of your own or around you, we all were kids at some point in life. Obviously, it's one of the most precious things that we can cherish, and I want to congratulate Scott for his grandchild. He's going to meet him shortly, and we are just so blessed to have children around us. So that experience gave me a lesson in life, and as many of you realize, that it gets harder as it gets closer to the delivery point. So when it was more inconvenience for my wife, now she's not one, she's carrying a human being inside of her, obviously. She was more like trying to decrease her, uh, say, ambition to have a larger family and many kids. So obviously, as the pain and the responsibility grows, most of us naturally let go of some of the dreams, like they downgrade their dreams. And as we were in the delivery room, in fact, she told me that, do you really think we're going to get through this? We're going to deliver. I said, let me ask the doctor. I didn't know. And I asked, and they said, yeah, we're going to get this baby out of her one way or another. So I knew that the pain is going to come to an end, with assurance that it has been done billions of times prior to that. Everyone was born, right? So I felt good. Yeah, so it will be done. But it sounds like it will be the last time, because it's not as easy. So it's easier said than done. then when that baby was delivered, things start changing. And as he's growing and you love that, now my wife and I, and obviously anyone, think that a child is probably the most fulfilling thing in life. You cannot replace that feeling or that, pleasant in your life. It's the most pleasurable moments when you have somebody and watch them grow in and how innocent they are, and it's just such a beautiful thing. So now, then you go back and you understand the pain was worth it. What if we don't have it? So I want you to understand, even if it sounds difficult and painful and all of that, please accept the analogy of delivering a baby. It 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 will stop at some point. It will be delivered, and you would want more. Typically, in the past, I was so ambitious, and then when I in the network marketing or internet marketing, I set higher goals. Then when I realized it's not as easy, so I downgraded my dreams and goals. And when I was able to figure out things, then you go back and you update your lifestyle. For the first time ever, I want you to know that OnPassive will be a beautiful baby. It will be delivered. It's not going to explode inside of us. That's why I was trying to tell you there's so much in me that has to come out, okay? And this is why I say the time is not enough. Don't pay attention to the clock. I don't have the mentality of a timing for a meal or for a specific thing. It's not about me. I love what I'm doing. I enjoy it, and it's increasing. So you better update your dreams. At least keep them closed in front of your eyes. Keep a smile and grin on your face, because you're just about to update your life. And I know I'm not going to change everything or your thinking or other things. I'm only interested in helping you succeed online, whether you're building multiple businesses, one business, or you don't have a business. You want to enjoy the value and the benefits and the community and the inspiration within OnPassive. So go for it. Okay. I really wanted to be this on the record that you can achieve any level or any like wish list or bucket list, if you wish. Okay. Now, how many times you've been in something and then you got in and then you said, oh, I was here for maybe, let's put numbers, because I'm not saying that money is the main or materials are the main value or that dictates everything, but sometimes numbers are easy to clarify things because they're just easy to understand. They're clear numbers. Okay, so let's say somebody came in with a good, decent goal of making $5,000 every month residually, paid daily, obviously. And after they don't know yet, okay, and you're probably one of them, regardless of the number, but just take the illustration here. When you realize how genuine this and how honest and how fair, okay, how powerful the work and the effort that we're working, I'm gonna really assure you that there's an army tirelessly work around the clock, and it's growing every single day. Okay, and it's about to double and triple the number of experts, professionals that are working around the clock. This wouldn't be done without them. They're working uh, with my, self humbly. I'm honored to serve with them to really ensure that you have a good future. How would it feel after you realize this is so easy? It's like drinking water, and then your business is growing like miraculously without even know how it's happening. I'm telling you, you wouldn't be even have like the time to grasp the explosive growth that we're just about to have. And from there, you would say, oh, I can do $10,000. It's not as hard, but I can assure you it is very smart and it's real. And you made that smart decision. I applaud you for that. I thank you so much for your conviction, for your faith, and trust in our vision. This is not a 5 minute or 10 hours or even a month or two process. It's been under work for a while, and it's shaping up as we go by the day. Okay, we are even more empowered and equipped in terms of technology. Our team is growing every day, so our ability is a lot bigger and stronger than a few months ago. So make no mistake, it will be delivered and much, much better than you think. I assure you that.
Oh, fantastic. Let's see, is that I didn't know if Scott's still there.
I am.
Thank you for clarifying that so much, and as always, we appreciate you. Yes, I saw that in the Hungarian presentation. How wonderful is that? And I'm glad to hear that you're getting submissions from people who want to give the presentations in their native language because, again, we're a global company, and it's so important that we meet people at their level, and at their what's comfortable for them, and so that they understand it better. It's this. I'm so excited because this is not just about helping myself or helping my neighbors or the people that are in my immediate family. This is a global family. This is going to help anybody who wants to take that step forward. Like Scott said, just take the step, get in for the ride, be prepared, be a little patient, but it's all going to happen, folks.
You know why it's so powerful, Cindy? The truth is, everything in life either is driven by fear or love. I don't like things by fear that you have to do it, or the scarcity game, and if you don't get in, you're going to lose. You're going to be in trouble. No, no, no. Everybody will breathe and sleep and function as nothing happened in their life. However, those who come in will win in a very huge way. Uh, I'm not going to also just always focus on the money benefit. That's just one pillar. We have so many elements of our process. Just the fact that we get to meet and interact with these amazing leaders and humans, okay, and build up that love, it's just an honor and privilege. So I'm really, really more fulfilled than just making a large number or figure of money. And I invite you to understand that it's about to happen to you as well, because at some point you're going to be fulfilled financially, at least. There's nothing like you could do twice. Okay, you will get everything in life, I hope, very quickly, not in a click, but it will be done. I'm confident if you stick around and if you have your faith, we have the ability to help you get there. Now, what I want you to know, this is made out of pure love, and nothing better than when things come from love. So that's why it's going to be strong, it's going to be unstoppable, and the value is just a fraction what you think. We can't put everything out there. The mechanics are very lengthy, and we don't want to go through that, but we do have a like deep in our heart, we have a very, very deep trust and confidence that what we provide and will provide is unprecedented in every way. It hasn't been done, and we've been around. We've seen things. Scott has seen things. You've seen things, Victoria and Cindy here, and of course. Those who step up and step into the table, like yourself and like the Hungarian team, and of course the others that are just about, you're literally the pioneers of a movement. You're going to be proud of it. And for those who love math and numbers, I love math. I'm just so passionate about math. Uh, we're 20,000 people before any marketing for the company, before anybody got really physically paid, including us. I just want you to understand there's no profitability in the process so far. It's pre-building. It's just an empowerment to our launch and the preparation. Remember the saying, if you give me, or if you want me to chop a tree, okay, uh, and you give me a day, like 8 hours is my day, I will spend 6 hours sharpening my axe, okay? 6 hours sharpening my axe, and 2 hours I will have a sharp axe, a very powerful tool to take down that tree. Isn't it that amazing? So this is exactly what we're doing. We're sharpening our axes together, and we're just going to have a powerful tool. It's not going to take us long. That's why I love math. So the possibility is, if you do the 20,000, if we stop now and go on, and I love how Cindy said somehow 100,000, it's like, okay, we did 20,000. Now we believe we can do 100,000. So you just raise the bar. I hope nobody, think we're going to get 100,000. I don't know. To just as founders, I don't want to get into that. But the truth is, just think about everybody will be able. From the OnPassive tools and guaranteed visitors, will be able to get 3 people within, say, the first cycle or the second one, like 30 or 60 days. Okay, that add another 60,000. This is really something, a beautiful milestone that we just reached today. That if we're talking about 20,000 plus the new additional 60,000, that is roughly a full 3 by 10 matrix. The initial matrix, we know it's much more than that. And because of that, okay, how many times you've seen, obviously somebody is at the top of that matrix, and a few below and a few below, it's okay. But as we go, then we're going to have, let's say the first month, we're going to have, 10, say, leaders that will reach the maximum matrix in the first 10 levels at least. Then the next month is likely to triple. We're going to have 30, 50. Can you imagine how many millionaires will be made a year? Okay. I'm not going to put numbers and things like that here, but I can tell you it's already a reality. It's already happening. We almost potentially have somebody within no time, very short period of time, will have a maximum matrix, okay, or maximize their pay plan, which is rare. I've personally never seen it. Now, here's the best part, okay? Everybody will be, that's how and why I say you're in it to win it. Even if they come in, whether it's affordability issue or belief issue, if they just come in at $25 or even for free for a trial, the system is designed forcefully to get everybody upgraded all in. So at some point, everyone will be all in. Okay? That's how the system works. Okay? We don't want somebody to be 25 forever. That's not going to happen. The mechanics are so powerful that immediately the system will work for you to push you up the ladder. Okay, you just got to be on board. That's it. It will take you all the way to the top. You're going to be all in. So can you imagine somebody within the first few months of the company or the launch that somebody is at a 7 or multiple 7 figures? Monthly residual are paid nonstop around the clock. I have not seen this, okay, but I'm so, like, I almost can smell it, touch it. It's almost visible to me that you're about to see that, and you will tell me, okay, we're going to celebrate with that. And you do have a chance because you have this priority as everybody else, okay? So enough of my excitement, because it's endless. I can wear you out, everybody, but I really, really want you to take us very serious, because it's not our goal that we're going to set records, or this will be a giant, one of the biggest maybe network marketing ever possible. I'm not claiming so. Well, what if it happens? The reason my confidence is increasing because of who we attract so far, or attracted already, plus the team, because if you have a big dream and you ask me, do you think I'll be able to achieve that? I'll ask you immediately, who's in your dream or on your team? So who's in our team is giving me the confidence that our dreams will be reality. So thank you so much. I will be happy to address the specifics. We are real. We're not ambiguous. There's a total transparency here. We're open doors. We're going to have an office at least or multiple in your own neighborhood or country at least. That's our philosophy. So you'll be able to have real people to talk to, solve your issues, share your dreams. They will work with you, our global leaders, to achieve that. Life is about to get better, everybody. That's all I want to say. Thank you so much for listening to me. And if you have any question, if you have any concern, feedback, we're really interested to get better. Our goal is to give the finest possible and the best possible online experience for you and for generations to come. And you're a part of that, so you're going to be proud. I tell you, you're going to look back and say, you know what? When OnPassive launched in 2019, I was one of the early bird. I mean, I even believed in it before they had a website, before they even announced the name. And you're going to be so proud of that because you are smart, you are intelligent in many ways. You made a wise decision that you will really brag about for the rest of your life. You're going to be very pleased, I assure you that. So thank you again.
Thank you so much, Ash. And and that's a great point. Down the road, it's going to be pretty awesome when there's over 20,000 of us. Not everyone here on the line, but a good many of you. Over 20,000 of us that saw the vision, that also jumped on board with Ash before we even had the OnPassive website. I mean, I think this is going to change the world, the way they do things as far as the network marketing arena. But I also wanted to use an analogy or point out a comparison in, waiting for everything to be ready for OnPassive to launch because it's such a massive undertaking, and coding and IT techs on everything that there is to take care of. But it's kind of like you have 5 children and they're all little ones, and you're going to get your family portrait done, and everybody's all ready, and you're getting, or basically just about all ready, and so the kids are all dressed up, and you run in to get your lipstick on, whatever you're doing to get ready, walk out, and little Johnny, who's 3 years old, has gotten into the chocolate syrup while you're in there, and so it's syrup all over him. You've got to change his clothes, wash him up, get him, even though everybody was ready, all you had to do was grab your lipstick or whatever. And this can be repeated, and then you come in and little Mikey is out, and notice I'm using male names because it's usually the men that mess things up. You got to remember I'm a woman talking here. I'm just joking. But, again, when about the time you think you've got everything ready to go, some little coding or something pops up that's not quite right, or the payment processor or something. Ash wants it perfect. It's got to be perfect for all of us to do really well from the get-go. And, it's definitely been almost an hour and a half. I can't thank Ash enough for stepping out and taking the time to listen to us carry on. Thank you always, Scott Nelson, for a phenomenal job. I was just reading things. There was also one man I noticed that said he doesn't understand where the money's coming from. I believe his name was Tom. You need to talk with your sponsor. If the sponsor can't give you an adequate answer, have him get a hold of his sponsor because it's all explained. Or be sure and read your facts. When you log into your office, read the facts. It's very well explained. I believe Mr. Ken Russo helped put that together. And, it will be all explained there. So go into your back office if you're a founder already, and be sure and read the facts. I tell all the people that I bring in or talk with to read the facts. Know your back office. All our information is there. And if there's still something you don't quite understand, ask your sponsor. If your sponsor doesn't explain it adequately for you, then ask your sponsor to get a hold of their sponsor. And on up the ladder, we want to be always respectful of the people who shared this beautiful opportunity with us. We want to always be open to hearing the way that it actually works, and just know that, folks. It definitely works, and your answers are in the facts. For the most part, you're going to find everything there. And then there's the plethora of webinars, but so many people have come on that I wasn't able to say, I'm going to run through. I've got about 30 seconds. I figure we went over already. I've got a couple minutes. I want to welcome Sharon, and thank you for coming, and Lee and David, Larry, Dr. Harish Kumar, I hope that's correct, Still Melchizedek, Raymond Parsons, Charles Booth, Richard Malone, Danny Connell, Jackie Swank, Jerson Alvarez, Robert Trusty, my sponsor, Grace Mawanski, I saw Sean Farrow, Colin O'Brien, Danny Connell, Bernardo Cadiz, let's see, Michael Moosers, Mariel Miskovic, welcome. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you guys made it to the call. We've got just so many of you, and again, I didn't mention everyone's name. Sharon Donheimer, Linda M. So many of you took time, and believe me, it's you're doing yourself a favor by attending these. Always, you're doing yourself a favor. Look at it that way, and you're also being respectful of our owner and creator of this program. Whenever you can attend these calls, it's just a matter of respect to stay up on things. We owe it. It's our business. It's our life. We're the ones that make the decision about our business. So know what you're doing here, folks. David Zimmerman, Harry Covert, Ken Russo, my upline, thank you for making it. Of course, he's always here. Sharon, Veronica Chan, Deborah Moyle, thank you for coming. And folks, again, thank you so much for your time. Scott, do you have anything else, or Victoria, if you're still there, do you have anything else that you'd like to add? I know I've left things out, but anything at all that you can think of.
I just want to say I've seen some really wonderful comments, and I would just like to say thank you to everyone who joined us today. We really, truly appreciate you, and we love you.
Amen to that. Okay, Scott, have you got any last words of wisdom other than you're going to go out by the pool and just sun? He's probably just sunning right now. Who knows? Again, folks, with that said, it's time to go ahead and exit. Thank you for getting up at 3 a.m. I remember that one gal said her husband and her was 3 a.m. where they were calling in from. We'll see you. Watch your back office. See when the next webinar is posted. It will always be there. Pray that everything keeps running smoother and smoother. I mean, nobody's ready for this to launch it, for everything to be perfect, I believe, more than Mr. Ashmu Farah. How wonderful he'll be able to spend time with his family once he gets the show on the road. But again, he wants everything perfect for us to make life easier for each and every one of us. Just know that, folks. And we'll see you when the next webinar is. And thank you so much. With that, I'm going to close. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.